Peace. This is Wise for Wise Words Media, back at y'all for another round. And Hoop Heads is going down tonight, the beginning of the 2023-2024 season. And on a Tuesday, as we should, we'll start off the beginning of this new NBA season with a Top 5 Tuesday Power Ranking NBA edition, right? So let's get right to it. At number 5, these are the top 5 teams I have going into the season, with number 1 being my team that I think is going to win it all. So at number 5, I have a team that would be a lot higher on my ranking system, but they just can't stay on the court together. And with that said, you already know where I'm going. The Los Angeles Clippers. I believe the Clippers are a deep, loaded team when they're healthy. And they have two of the best wing players in the whole league, in Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. Plus they have a Russell Westbrook that's rejuvenated because of the way that the same hometown Lakers played him. He's playing right there in LA for the other team, and he showed out last year. Last year in the playoffs, he turned the clock back and was vintage Russell Westbrook. If Westbrook had any help in the form of Kawhi Leonard playing with him during the playoffs, or Paul George playing with him, if he would have had at least one of those two guys, the Clippers beat the Suns last year. They would have beat the Suns last year, because the Clippers they were on a rampage last year. So I just think the number one problem with them is that they're not able to stay healthy. They can't stay healthy. So they can't stay healthy. So the number one thing is that health. If they can stay on the court, I put this team very high. I'm talking about top 2 or 3. But because of health, I'm going to limit them to 5. They have a lot of depth. They have good players. Zubats, man, they have a lot of good guys that's on that team. But they just can't stay together healthy. So I'm going to go with number 5 being the Clippers. At number 4, I'm going to go with the aforementioned Phoenix Suns. The Phoenix Suns made tremendous upgrades this year in terms of they got what's his name? Bradley Beal from the Washington Wizards. That is a huge pickup. Huge pickup. Bradley Beal is a baller. One of the main things that has not allowed Bradley Beal's career to propel to levels where it should be is, of course, his health. He's been frequently injured, but not only that though, he played in Washington, and the Wizards have been a franchise that has been poorly managed, poorly run, and had he been in a franchise that was run a lot better than the Clippers, than the Wizards were ran, Brad Beal would have been a star in this league already. So yeah, I'm going with Brad Beal. They got Devin Booker, aka Devin Cook, is still there. They got they got a bunch of dudes in that team, man, that I think are going to come together with Kevin Durant, and they're gonna make for a tough out. But I don't trust Kevin Durant in the clutch. I don't trust him. And I know that sounds weird, but come on. How many times are people going to give Kevin Durant a pass? He has not gotten it done without any help. Only time he's ever got it done was when he played in Golden State. And he had the best player, or maybe top 2 player on his team, which was Steph Curry. It's the only time they got it done. So that's why I have my pause when it comes to the Suns, but they're going to be a very formidable team, a very tough out, and I think they can even make the Western Conference Finals. But I don't see them going any further than that. At number 3, I have the Boston Celtics. The Boston Celtics are going to be scary. I mean, the Celtics are going to be a force. They lost Marcus Smart, who was supposed to be like their leader, right? And their defensive anchor. But in return, they ended up getting a player that is just like Marcus Smart, but upgraded. And that's Drew Holiday, a.k.a. J. Rue the Damager. Drew Holiday is a champion. He's going to bring championship pedigree to that young Celtics team. He's going to give them the veteran presence that they need. He's clutch on both sides of the floor. He's clutch on defense, and he's clutch offensively. He's going to bring that clutch veteran presence and that defensive anchor that they lost with Marcus Smart. They lost it momentarily, and they got an upgrade in Drew Holiday. Not only that, you have an extra year of maturing. These guys are just now entering their prime. That is Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown entering their prime. They're in their mid-20s. They're entering their prime. So that alone is scary. But you add a Drew Holiday and a Kristaps Porzingis. They got Porzingis now, who is going to give fits to the 5s on other teams, because Porzingis can stretch the floor out. He hits the 3, he hits the outside mid-range shot, and he's a problem defensively. He blocks shots, tall, wiry, so they are going to be a problem. They brought back Al Horford. This team is going for gold. And trust me, that's why I have them high up there at number 3. Because I think they are the only team that could step in the way of stopping this NBA Finals that I'm about to announce with these next 2 teams. At number 2, I have the Denver Nuggets. The defending champion Denver Nuggets, they have a lot of cohesion. You saw the chemistry, they played well. They are the epitome of teamwork. You saw a lot of great ball movement. One of the best passers in the league is Nikola Jokic. And he ain't even a point guard. He's a center. And he can, he orchestrates that offense superbly. So I go with them, especially since they have a lot of the key pieces from their championship run last year. A healthy Jamal Murray, who y'all know, that's my top 5 right there, current players in the league. I love Jamal Murray's game. And that combo right there, Murray and Jokic, can go head to head with anybody. Murray is a problem because he's tall, therefore he gives fits defensively, and he can shoot. He can shoot the lights out. So they remind me a lot of the old Denver Nuggets team that I really enjoyed, which was the 94-95 Nuggets of Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf and Dikembe Mutombo. They're reminiscent of that, but upgraded. But I think the only team that can stand in their way of repeating is the team that I have winning the championship this year, the Milwaukee Bucks. The Milwaukee Bucks this year have made a massive, massive upgrade in the form of bringing in perennial all-star Dame Lillard. Damian Lillard is going to be a Milwaukee Buck alongside of Giannis Antetokounmpo. And not only that, but they did not have to give up Chris Middleton. That is huge in all of this. In all of this, that is massive that they didn't have to give up Chris Middleton, because Chris Middleton is their clutch factor. He's the guy that they go to in the clutch. He's the guy that defends very well. He even defends like the best wing players, sometimes the best guards, point guards. Chris Middleton's a very great defenser, and he's a closer. But now that you have another closer on the team, like I've always said in my page, Giannis is Andy Pettitte of those 90s Yankees. He's Andy Pettitte. He'll bring you from the first inning to the 8th or 9th inning, and then the ball goes to Mariano Rivera, and that Mariano Rivera is none other than Chris Middleton. And Chris Middleton is he's a stud. He's a stud. And now with the fact that the Milwaukee Bucks now have a closer in Dame Lillard, what that's going to do is it's going to open up a lot more clutch opportunities, three-point shooting opportunities for Chris Middleton. Chris Middleton is going to benefit immensely from the addition of Damian Lillard, and this team is going to be lights out. They got a lot of the same key components from their championship run. They still have Brook Lopez. They have my man Bobby Portis. They have a lot of good pieces still, and they didn't have to give none of them away to get Dame Lillard, and that should put fear in the hearts of the league, because that team is coming for the gold, and that's why I have win it all. So that's my top 5 on this opening night of NBA basketball. Top 5 teams, and I have the Clippers, Phoenix at 4. I have Boston 3, Denver 2, and Milwaukee 1, with Milwaukee winning it all. Let me know what y'all think. Do y'all agree? Y'all disagree? Drop some bars in the comment section. Hit the like. I'm Waz for Waz Words Media. Peace.